are the factors that influencing the sexual behavior in the three aspects. Firstly is self. In this aspect, it's kind of about how Britney's mind and the biological factors that affecting her sexual behavior. For example, hormones. During puberty, some sex hormones will be secreted out by adrenal glands. It will increase teenagers' emotional and sexual interest, which causing their need for sexual feeling and attraction from the others. Besides, the hormones will affect the sexual behavior. Teenagers' propensity of love also important. Based on their habit, they will have their own fantasy about sex, and sex behavior will seem to be a tool that's helping those teenagers to complete their fantasy. Most of teenagers wish to have an emotional satisfaction by having sexual behavior. For example, they want to gain love from sex and experience a romantic relationship with their sex partner. Mainly, most of teenagers in nowadays have a misconception about sex. They wish to maintain a long-term relationship by having sexual intercourse with their sex partner. This is a totally wrong sexual value which mostly occurred in teenagers nowadays. Secondly is the aspect of socialization. Socialization is essentially represent the whole process of learning throughout life. It influences adults and children's behavior. There have a lot of social organization in society. We have mainly divided them into two parties. One is the society and the other one is the family aspect. Inside the society aspect, school, media, and culture was included. Culturally, because of the globalization, Western culture is invaded to Hong Kong to compare with the traditional culture of Chinese. Western culture is being more open-minded, which promoting a wrong sexual value to the teenagers. Besides the Western culture, the media also important in influencing the sexual behavior and the gender identity of teenagers. The media, such as comics, movie, and television, play an important role in promoting knowledge to the public, because the media is all pervasive nowadays, which causing an impact to teenagers. Some media, such as magazine and movie, promoting some wrong concept to the public. For example, they show some part of the sexual behavior, such as holding hands and kissing, then the characters have a baby. This kind of movie promoted a wrong concept, which leading those teenagers think that holding hands and kissing will cause of pregnant. This method, which promoted by the media, will cause of teenagers to have an improper sexual knowledge and confusing sexual value. To correct their sexual knowledge and sexual value, education is necessary. But in the real case, the school is lack of this kind of sexual education, which causing the teenagers to really believe the wrong sexual knowledge and concept. Except the school, family can also play a role in educating the correct sex value and knowledge to teenagers. However, because of the traditional mind that sex is such a dirty and shameful thing that shouldn't be talked about, lack of sexual education usually appears in the family aspect too. Also, teenagers are in lack of family love and care from their parents, so that the parents cannot discover and correct their children's misconception about sexual behavior. Lastly is the aspect of peer group. Inside the peer group, teenagers will be separated in the same sex group, which means that they have two sex groups under the peer group. According to some research, peer pressure is very important to teenagers during puberty. Inside the peer group, friends will affect each other no matter their concept or behaviors. Because inside the group, teenagers may need to behave in ways that are appropriate to maintain a group relationship and avoid ostracized by peer. Also, teenagers may build up a social interaction which gaining acceptance and will increase the interaction with their partner.